shake her ass, told me put some ones on. Told the bitch to kiss my ring, just don't put your tongue on. Told the bitch. What's good? White gang. Is your boy. Is your homie. Is your nigga. Dave. So today we're reacting to 6 bisexual versus 1 secret straight person. Which one is the odd one out? Okay, let's see.
Guys like hear that you're bi as a girl.
Yes.
And then, of course it's like, oh, you want to have a threesome?
Oh my god, I'm not a unicorn.
We brought together 7 bisexuals.
I am bisexual.
I am bisexual.
I'm bisexual.
Okay, I have to say this. I've never actually seen like a guy that is bisexual. I've not actually seen a guy that is bisexual. It's mostly when they say bisexual, I mostly think of girls. I've seen girls that are bisexual, but boys, I've not actually seen a guy, a man, bisexual. So like, quite surprised I'm seeing guys here. So yeah.
I am bisexual.
I'm bisexual.
I'm bisexual.
I am bisexual.
1
I feel it's the black guy. That black guy is not bisexual.
is a liar. If the group discovers who the liar is, they'll split a cash prize. If the liar survives, they win the entire prize. Who is the odd one out?
Okay, what's up?
I'm David. Nice to meet y'all.
Tristan.
Marissa.
I'm Sydney.
Ellie.
Melvin.
Molly.
I was nervous because everyone was looking like they could fit into being a bisexual person.
How would you define bisexuality in like your own words, I guess?
For me, it's just being attracted to human beings where I see people for their heart and their soul. Of course, I care about the outside too, don't get me wrong.
I was suspicious of David just because that was the closest one I could feel was not bisexual.
David just has more of a hetero look compared to everyone else.
I've dated both girls and guys. Not that that means like you're bi or not.
Yeah, I see it as just fluidity. Sometimes I'm like more into men, more into women, but no matter what, it's not a passing phase. I'm always gonna be bisexual no matter who I'm dating.
For me, the same thing, basically. It's just I don't really have a preference.
I recently saw on TikTok someone say being
Wait. You're bisexual because you don't have any preference in what you like. You don't have any spec. That's quite good. Not that I'm homophobic or anything, but I don't know. I mean, it's them. Can be whatever you want. I mean, it's 2022, so.
I could be being attracted to people who are non-binary and binary
Yeah.
gender-wise,
Yeah.
and I'm like, you know what? I kind of like that even better because I feel like that's more inclusive.
I felt like Molly was like very sure of herself, so that made me a little suspicious.
It close to pansexual. It's kind of the same because we're attracted to both gender, but sometimes.
Yeah. No, it's okay.
My gut instincts were telling me Ellie might be the odd one out.
I felt like I should vote
it's
for
the
Molly
black guy,
because
black
I feel like
guy.
this is the safe bet.
And we have a tie between Ellie and Molly. That means we're going into a tiebreaker. What we're gonna do is give you each 20 seconds to state your case.
Okay, I don't know what to tell you guys. Maybe I came off too strong or something, but I just have a big personality. I am bisexual. I've questioned it multiple times beforehand, but I finally identified what I really feel. And I mean, I hope you guys can see that.
All right,
Wow,
I
what
have
a way
known
to
that I
defend
was
yourself.
bi or not straight or a lesbian since I was about 8 years old when my parents caught me looking up girls kissing on YouTube. Angelica from Rugrats is what really started this off for me, so that's pretty gay.
What?
Parents caught me
What?
looking up girls kissing on YouTube. Angelica from Rugrats.
How old was she?
bi
How old
or
was she?
not straight or a lesbian since I was about 8 years old when my
8
parents
years
caught
old!
me looking up girls kissing on YouTube. Angelica from Rugrats is what really started this off for me. So.
What? Rugrats. What are you? Oh. It's not a Nickelodeon show. Wow. So I can't believe like a Nickelodeon character actually made you bisexual. Well, like somebody does ask you, what made you bisexual? What made you start liking girls? What made you bisexual? You say, when I was 8 years old, I was watching Rugrats. Angelica from Rugrats made me bisexual. That's tough.
That's pretty gay.
So I think Molly, her answers at the end when she was like trying to prove herself were too spot on. This is definitely like very stereotypical.
Yeah, vote Molly out, vote Molly out, Molly.
My radar's off
Molly.
right.
Molly.
If
Molly.
I'm wrong, I question my judgment.
Molly. Molly
I mean,
out.
like, I know myself. Like, I knew how to present myself because it's me, and I am bisexual. But I think being myself sounded too rehearsed.
What's
What
actually
kind of
bisexual?
music do you listen? Like, what artists do you listen
Mine
to?
is so cliche.
Selena Gomez, Miley Cyrus,
I thought
Demi
you listened to
Lovato. Miley
Rascal
Cyrus is
Flatts.
pansexual too.
Yes, she is.
Demi Lovato just came
I
out
like-
pansexual.
She did.
Miley Cyrus, I
Miley.
love Miley.
My favorite
wanna-
person
Oh my
is Adam
God.
Lambert. I've been obsessed with him since I was
American
12.
Idol?
So like my last name online is Glambert everywhere. And if that's not kind of
First of all, listening to music, the type of music you listen to does not actually does it actually tell you if you're bisexual or gay or anything? I mean, it came out recently last year. I thought at some point last year, if you start listening to the Lil Nas X, they'll say you're gay. But I don't really think that indicates whether you're gay or not, or bisexual.
I don't know what is.
I listen to Beyonce, Nicki Minaj,
yes.
Frank Ocean, and
Rihanna.
French music.
I was suspicious of Melvin at first. The mole could also be someone who's more of like a
It
feminine
might be
man.
Melvin. Melvin.
I have a
said
question.
Melvin.
Yes.
Okay.
So when did everyone came out, and how was the family reaction, friends' reaction?
It was like my parents, like my mom. I was like the first time taking an edible. We're having a moment, and I'm like, Mom, I need to tell you something. And she's like, what? And I'm like, I like girls, but I like guys too. And she's just like, oh, okay. And like no one really expected it, but everyone was really accepting.
I feel like because sometimes I'll
Yeah, like Americans, haha. Nigerians are different. I don't think if you're bad in Nigeria, I don't think you can tell your parents. They whoop your ass, bad. They whoop your ass bad.
be like with a guy more, then like people will question, oh, are you actually bisexual or not? So I questioned it multiple times. Once like sophomore, junior year of college, I felt like I could identify with bisexuality.
So to me, I came out when I graduated high school. I was like feminine, like the way I walk, the way I talk and everything. And I was like, okay, well, I guess I'm gay. And
Okay, wait. What if it's actually Melvin? What if Melvin is actually bisexual? Because I hear from his voice, like he's sounding kind of feminine. Like the way he's moving his body is quite feminine. What is actually bisexual? I might be wrong, maybe.
found a girl, I was like, well, I'm straight. I actually like both, so I guess I'm bi.
I came out as lesbian in 8th grade, and then in 9th grade realized that I liked a guy.
Do you tend to like date guys more? Or?
Now I have, but I like used to date girls more, and then I started dating. But I mean, I date both, but yeah.
Well, nah, I'm actually got a
She
question.
knew what
Who-
she was
who is
saying,
it actually?
but there
Who is
wasn't
it?
that strong of an emotional connection coming out through her face. She sounded like someone who did
Might be
research
David,
on like
what's his
bisexuality.
David?
I'm wondering like
I
what
know
are
he's
some
one
of
of
the
the boys.
dumb
One of the
stereotypes
boys.
you guys have heard that like are really annoying to you, like your pet peeves?
That were cheaters.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
yes.
Commit. Yeah.
To me, it's like, oh, you're bi, so you can just get everyone.
Yeah.
Have any of your partners ever said like, oh, more competition?
Hello?
So dumb.
It's like, no, like I love you, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Although I have dated a guy and a girl at the same time once. It didn't go well.
What?
But for
That's
once, I
fucked
felt
up.
like people were validating.
David, that's
Because
fucked
you were
up.
actually,
No, I feel it's David. It's
action,
David.
like action
Exactly. I was
it out.
like,
David's
oh yeah,
fucked
now
up.
what? Am I gay or am I straight to you? Because I have both right
Yeah,
now.
exactly.
Yeah, I think it's also annoying when like guys like hear that you're bi as a girl,
Yes.
and then of course it's like, oh,
Can
you
we
want to
have
have
a
a threesome?
Oh my God, I'm not a
messed
unicorn. Like seriously. The first question always gets asked, at least for like, I know for women too, it's like, well, have you even been
What
with a
does it equal
girl?
out to do
For men,
anything?
it's always like, you're not bisexual, you're gay.
If people ask me like, oh, do you like girls or guys more? I don't want to
Okay, so
answer that
it's-
question
What is actually this guy here? The white guy. The other one.
because it always changes, like you said.
What's
I've
his name? This
only
one.
dated.
This one. What is actually him? Because he has been quiet the whole time, so it might be him. I don't know. The whole thing is just confusing. Everybody just talking except him.
guys, but it doesn't mean I'm gay. Like it
Yeah.
means I still am attracted to women, and it's like
And the thing too
questioning.
is like
you
they
know?
assume that you're gay, but you know you're just saying that you're bi just to make it like easier. Like,
Yeah.
Are you sure you're just not gay and
Yeah.
you just don't want to try
Exactly, yeah.
something? Like,
And I
no?
feel like it's way worse for guys in that way. And then for girls,
Right?
it's like,
You're
no,
not.
you're just straight. And
Exactly.
Yeah.
you know, you
It's
just want to
just
like
a phase.
experiment, whatever.
Exactly.
Oh, no.
So I voted for Sydney because I don't know, she seemed a little nervous.
Honestly, really don't know.
Sydney.
I was a little more suspicious of Ellie because I also felt like the guys
Why
were
do you-
kind
why
of
do you
teaming
vote
up,
Sydney?
so I wanted to vote for her so I wouldn't be voted out.
I'm so sorry.
Ellie.
It's okay. I hope you find the hetero guys. I was just.
What did she say? What the fuck did she say?
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. I hope you find the hetero guys.
Oh,
I was
thought she
just so
insulted them.
confused why they chose me. Maybe I was talking too much. I don't know. Everyone was too quiet, so I felt like I had to speak up.
If you want to continue playing, please raise your hand in 3, 2, 1.
I have a question.
Okay.
Was it difficult for you to come out to yourself? Because it was extremely difficult for me because I never really had a crush on a guy
It's David,
because I would
it's
only
David,
have
it's
crushes
David,
on
it's David,
females.
it's
Like,
David.
I remember it was right after I graduated high school. I was doing research on sexuality, you know, the spectrum and everything.
Did you take the quiz that you're like?
I took like 100. I took 100 quizzes.
Even now, I
You
still
took a
have
quiz?
moments where I'm like, what am I? But I feel confident saying I'm bi, you know. But
Yeah, I think it was hard for me,
Tristan,
like I
Tristan,
mentioned
Tristan.
before, like more to myself than like my
Tristan.
family or the people
It might be
around me.
Tristan.
But it was just challenging figuring that out.
I'm sorry, I have doubt on you.
Same, me too.
I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry.
What did she
Or
say?
like more to myself than like my family or the people around me. But it was just challenging figuring that out.
I'm sorry, I have doubt on you.
Same, me too.
I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry. I'm being strategic here.
So because I voted for Sydney twice, I had to call her out in the middle of the game.
Melvin like pointed me out as being suspicious. Now everyone's gonna vote for me.
oh my god, I don't know what to ask. Like I just.
Do you guys have like a favorite TV character, like representation who's bi?
Yeah. I would say, because I'm being called out, Alice from the L Word. I was on an episode of the L Word as an LGBT like background
Yeah.
person.
Fair, okay.
I started the first GSA at my middle school.
Oh.
I don't know what else to do.
I think she really wants the money. No, I'm just kidding.
Nah, she's
She
acting.
tried to
She's
defend
acting.
herself.
She's trying to defend
it was,
herself
like,
really bad.
convincing to me.
Yeah.
I don't want to ask
Really
like,
bad.
okay, when is Pride Month? You know, like, it's like, I'm saying, like, it's very simple.
Have we all
Like,
been
it's
to
very
Pride?
simple.
Have we all
Yes,
been
I
to
get
Pride?
Pride.
Twice
because
and
I
never again. I didn't like it.
Yeah, it was kind of.
I felt like I wasn't
huh.
included as much.
I'm sorry, I really have doubt on you. I'm sorry, but
I have the most honor.
Also,
I
guys,
believe you.
I feel like
believe
in
you.
this show, like they think about stereotypes. I feel like I'm very feminine, so like that would be so easy for me to just be straight.
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, I was suspicious of Sydney, but then there was a point where I was also suspicious of Melvin. The fact that he did go against Sydney, that made me
I know he's one of the
think about
boys.
it a
He's one of
little.
the boys.
You guys, I'm really telling the truth. Like,
I know. I like.
don't mess yourself up on this.
I know.
I
I'm
think
like
we already
so-
got them.
Oh my god, guys. Oh my god.
this is so hard.
So in round 3, I began maybe doubting myself a little bit, thinking, okay, it could be Sydney.
This is wrong.
So I was like, it's either gonna be me or Marissa. I thought the guys would like vote against the girls because 2 girls were voted out in the first 2
He's one of the
rounds.
boys because you only see a boy that's bisexual. Is that he's gay or straight?
You guys messed up. I was so sad because I really liked everyone. I trusted everyone at that point, so it sucked. But I was also expecting it.
If everyone feels confident that you guys cut the mole, you guys can end the game here. Please raise your hand if you want to continue the game in 3, 2, 1.
If it's you,
Oh wait.
Don't look at my earrings.
I don't know, I'm sorry.
think about it.
Now I'm like.
No. I'm saying like, I don't want to think about
I believe
one of
both
you
of you
lying.
for sure, and you like 90%.
100% you can be on me.
Okay.
The first time being called out.
I mean, you did have a good intuition, I feel like.
If the lights turn green, that means you have voted out the mole and you
We're
win.
getting drinks if we win.
Yeah.
If the light turns red, that means that the mole is still in the box and you lose.
So
I was so nervous in the beginning that I was gonna get
Who
voted
is
out
it?
first, so I was so happy when I made it to the end.
Feels like I'm in the right
you're
place.
saying David,
That's where I
David
wanted to be.
is
The
bisexual.
mole, please step
Sydney is
forward
bisexual.
and reveal yourself
Melvin is
in
bisexual.
3, 2, 1.
I knew it. I knew it.
Don't Ellie.
Ellie!
Ellie!
I'm not bisexual.
Really?
I'm actually straight. I think a lot of people found difficulty
Wow.
in figuring out
I
who's
don't think
bisexual.
black
They
people-
didn't
black
really have a
people are mostly-
tactic. You can't really tell who's bisexual based on just looking at them or whatever. And I like men,
Facts,
even though I think
facts,
they're
facts.
trash. But
When you left saying find the hetero.
I know because I had to make it spicy.
To be bisexual is to just love who you want to love.
It's to be attracted to male.
Nah, this
female,
guy
and it
more
can go a
gay
little
than
bit beyond.
bisexual. This
More
guy.
doors being open. That's how I see bisexuality.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Hey, I know you guys enjoyed the video. If you find it entertaining, like, comment, subscribe, all those good stuff, and I'll marry you. So like, comment, subscribe. Gang.